Hi, Twin Flames. Hope you're all doing well. Join me yet again for another go around with Mercury in this intriguing retrograde nature by attuning to this earthquaking Twin Flame Ascension Energies reading, covering him as he's here stationed in the Aries constellation for the next 3.5 weeks for our growth and safety. In order to have the best thorough insight and perspective of what exactly Mercury retrograde even is, on a more practical level, if you're someone like me who knows of it based on spiritual levels more than anything, all from having interactions with it cyclically whenever its period comes up within the ascension process, to be experienced, utilized, and integrated by its processors and guests, I took to the internet to pull up the description of Mercury retrograde first, while using my spiritual team and guidance to filter out any mistruths that come up surrounding the subject if they happen to for us all. When inferring with Google, it states that Mercury retrograde is an optical illusion that occurs whenever the planet Mercury appears to be moving backwards in the sky, which is partially true but isn't, as my guides informed me that it occurs whenever our planet Mercury gets encouraged to slow down in a mystical, optical illusory like way, so it may be hijacked and tampered with in ways to make accidents happen that wouldn't, delays to occur that would not, disruptions of all kinds truly, occurring left and right out of the blue, just because the beast system says so, like some form of a sick bully. Beginning about 15 years ago, I'm being told, to act and run as some sort of robot bad luck machine of vengeance, to greatly disturb the peace of Mother Nature and the peace of mind within every living breathing being upon the planet as an effect, all put into place in secret by the Boule, Illuminati, and Freemasons, formerly operating our entire world. Well, it's a good thing that we have magic and divine authority suddenly as of late, for this makes it so we have the power to completely break the long-running curse inflicted upon our innocent planet and erase all damages done to God's innocent children all the same, by inflicting the harshest, most ironic judgments upon the dark side, upholding this twisted agenda that sends people through all kinds of unnecessary loops, and even gets them killed at times, all for a diluted gain for psychos, which we can set in motion now to be occurring throughout the background of the entire reading for our releasing and healing of this former program. When it comes to Twin Flames, we've actually been capitalizing on Mercury retrograde whenever it comes around since the beginning of the Ascension Process 1.0, due to having no choice but to, from being plugged into the false light ascension matrix, where our consciousness has been stationed, so that we'll be able to ascend through the matrix grid. Which is my complex way of saying that we Twin Flames, especially the chosen ones, have been following Mercury retrograde's guidance since meeting our twin flame and becoming activated to receive downloads from our solar system and work with its planets, all from your explosive love connection, making this so wondrous and possible. Officially making it so we are, therefore, one with the planets in this way, and stuck with them until their mentorship with us is finalized at the end, which we've now reached. Yay! Woohoo! But to continue on from earlier, Mercury retrograde season is still, or at least has been, very unkind to us twin flames, just as it is to everyone else, but sometimes even more so due to the fact that we were also being trained and challenged to become twin flame warriors in addition to power lovers as well, something not to do, by having a bunch of alchemical friction, like quicksand and mosquitoes, or even both, thrown our way during this time frame in order to transform us into much stronger versions of ourselves, which I'm going to ask to accumulate right now through experience points, so that every single one of us negatively affected by his former unforgiving lessons throughout our ascension process may reap the fruits of all of their hard efforts and labor, and have enough to make the final transformation they need to make before parting ways with the ascension process forever pretty soon. Good and congratulations, graduates. Rewards well earned indeed. Now that the former nature of Mercury retrograde has been lifted for this sector of the Twin Flame Starseed Collective, I'm being told that we now may utilize it much more productively and progressively by receiving huge influxes of energy rather than a depletion of energy to fulfill opportunities that we want to come our way around this time frame, rather than boring, uninspiring tasks, chores, or errands like before, conflicting with the energy offered to us at the time. If you want to get the most agitating flare-ups around this time, of rashes, pimples, body aches, flu symptoms, hemorrhoids, you name it, then this has also come to a complete halt for this graduating ascending star sector of the Twin Flame Collective, which is the hugest, most uplifting milestone we've reached together on this journey, in my opinion, as our bodies are our own, deserve to reach a peak, and should be at its healthiest, most comfortable, most alive state of being as much as possible. Because of the new changes recently made to Mercury's effects on us, I will be performing the reading from this place rather than reading the cards based on its prior way of functioning for us, which will make it so things are actually much more sped up in all areas this is allowed to at the moment in terms of the progression of your union, so that we can actually get somewhere with the loves of our lives for a change, right? With this amazing tool at our disposal. So let's be bold, responsible, and do it. It being stationed in Aries this month, we have it here with us as our guide, mentor, past, and friend, is meant to thoroughly ground, command, and anchor our long put on hold birthrights and inheritances right into our bodies through the intense power portal we have a hold of, the Blood Worm Moon portal, pulling this right into us from the enemy, upholding it hostage in the beast system arena. For now is the time to. Sound good? Alright, then let's get into the tarot reading to see what the card transmission has for us from this angle, shall we? The Major Arcana High Priestess is the master that wished to coach us on our twin flame kinship with Mercury in its retrograde seasonal nature pattern. It actually feels like the ghostly woman in the illustration is walking in slow motion in the forward direction, was having full control of her body, space, direction, mind, force of energy, passion, foresight, and everything in between and that this surrounds as she does this. With the look and feel of her right hand turning into a fist as she claims, reclaims, and professes the power integration she's grown into, reminding her of the innate power she already had inside of her all along that matched this, making this her inheritance, herself. For what else would it ever be and consist of? She is now free from the past, in the most mighty and glorious ways, as you can see and feel for yourself, due to obviously taking the ascension process coursing through her body seriously, and the aroma that was all around her once she was in it and with it, wanting to kiss her and smush her goodbye, in which we kindly accept now. For we loved and enjoyed you too, the best of you. Now it is our sights on where to go. Is the groundbreaking, barrier-cracking message being told to us from the wise priestess of High. As far as the eye can see, coming back into our lives in awareness, safely and soundly of course, chanting to us from the backside of her aura, to stretch us this far back again as well. For we deserve to be bent this way, as naturally bendable beings. It is now a woman's world, now more than ever, from the great work, contribution, encouragement, and personality and love infusion we gave from our honest hearts to its, to see to it that the entire thing is reprogrammed in this way. Fairly, in my humble opinion. Making it so this world is also fit, in a man's world too, as an automatic sure effect. And so it even more is. Power light back on. The Four of Wands is the handsome prince that honored to offer its powers to us. For our twin flame purpose for the month, we have Mercury here as our keeper. Scaring everyone with our twin flame power and glory is the message I'm getting back from the commanding tarot card translation. With the feel of a major exiting effect coming with this as backup, in order to convey once more our team's successful graduation from the entire ascension process, Hunger Games spiritual growth and training arena, and our ability to now show this off supernaturally to the entire kingdom. For it is ours now anyway, right? But scarily not, making it all the more fun and us kids again. The ability to support ourselves and pull ourselves up from any strife of difficulty is also seen being conveyed by the tarot image, in which we do right now, being mesmerizingly depicted by the appearance of the orange gold light essence wrapping around the canopy of the sword in order to lift it up as its own savior, which we should certainly be, to fulfill this motion of action for us as our mind. And I believe we deserve this, for all that we've earned, to show we were like this anyway. And now we are big and small, and ready to man this Mercury retrograde season. Light up in all kinds of fiery, enlivening ways as a twin flame goddess among Mother Earth, for Mother Earth is now among you as well, for mothering her so well. And you're the hero too. And let your heart be ghostly. And that finishes off this graduating quantum class of twins' entire dang ascension process, for we ate it all with our big-eyed asses. I know it will contain and sustain you both well by the cornucopia. Subscribe if you feel you receive a lot from these videos of mine. Comment down below if you have any questions, or would love to chat about what you've gathered here today. Donate to my PayPal if you feel you love to commune and say thanks. And I'll be back here with more enlightening videos for the Twin Flame Collective in the near future. Bye now.